Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Stonks Maxxing. So, this is day 73, and this is part 6 of our Intel series. In this episode, I only have around 40 minutes, and then I gotta head back to my apartment actually, and go into DC to go on a run with a friend. But I want to spend the time that I have here to sort of plan out the diligence process for Intel. I have to present this in about, I think, a week and a half. So it'll be Thursday of next week, which is September 12th. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty quick coming up, and I might be sort of crunch time. I might have to spend a decent amount of time on this. If I could spend, we have 7 more days, 5 hours each day. Man, that'll be a decent chunk of time. Okay, yeah, so let's see. Let's make a timeline maybe. Oh. So I'll start here with pitch timeline. So pitch date is going to be September 12th, 2024 at 12 p.m. So ideally have memo or draft memo plus model done by draft submission. Yeah, I like to maybe have it September 9th. So September 9th, I'm probably going to be in San Francisco. I want to go to the Acquire podcast episode. So I'll try to get this done by September 9th. So in reality, I only have 9 days to make a decision. Let's try to turn this in at 10 p.m. All right. So pitch date September 12th, draft submission September 9th. Okay, so that's going to be pretty good. And so in that case, today is Saturday. Schedule. So Saturday, August 31st, 24. Okay, so it's today. Oops. Let's do September 1st, Sunday. Monday. I should really just do day, right? Oops. Okay, so this will be Monday, September 2nd. That's Labor Day, Tuesday, Wednesday, September 4th, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday. Alright, so 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Alright, so that means this would be a Monday, September 9th, 2024. Okay. And then Tuesday will be September 10th. Yeah, that makes sense. Wednesday, September 11th. And then Thursday, September 12th. So let's actually number this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so we have pitch day and draft due and pitch day. Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty quick process. About 10 days starting from today in order to get the draft done. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking then, right? Today we should probably start with the revenue build. So I think the model is probably going to be the start revenue build. So I guess a 3-statement financial model is probably what we need to do, right? Let's do a list of to-dos. We'll call this model and memo. Okay, so to-do list, right? We need a income statement, balance sheets, cash flow statement. Revenue build. Okay. So that's really, I think, all of the modeling components we need to do. Build out the revenue, income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. I think memo, so let's talk about, I think it's risk, company overview, investment thesis. Okay, so I think risk plus so company overview, product lines, business segments. All right, and then company history. How does Intel make money? Oh, okay. I wonder if we could ask sell-side analysts to help with us. That'll be funny. Okay. So investment thesis, risk, tailwinds, right, headwinds, okay, so I think revenue build probably be best to do client compute group, data center, and AI, and then other. Right, and then build out the product lines here. So break down each segment. Right, and then balance sheet, I think we don't need to break down the balance sheet for each segment, just broad summary of how each, I guess, line item in the revenue build and the income statement will flow through the balance sheet and then into the cash flow statement. Right. I'm trying to think how some of the models that I saw. Okay, I think that should be okay. Right. And Okay, so how far do I want to forecast actually? I think maybe a 5-year forecast is pretty reasonable. And then once you hit that terminal growth, yeah, that's when it's a difficult assumption to make. So that'll be tough. But revenue build, company overview, business segment. Okay, investment thesis, tailwinds, risk. All right. Maybe talk about products. Yeah, maybe it'll be helpful to design some sort of mental model. Build mental model of cost. Oh yeah, and then competitors, also customers. I think that's actually pretty important, right? Geographies, business strategy, also maybe management. Okay, so today, August 31st, start revenue build. So I guess by finish revenue build draft, right? Start 3 statement model. Okay, and then maybe also start memo draft of company overview. So flush. Okay, so yeah, maybe by Friday it'll be nice to have. So finish company. So finish model rough draft. Check for any bells / whistles. Right, and so finish memo rough draft. Check for any bells / whistles. Alright, so Monday I'm also gonna have a decent amount of time to work on this stuff. Finish revenue build draft, okay. Formulate investment thesis, driving questions, and identify risks. Government contracts. Okay, I guess maybe, let's see, heading to diligence questions, right? Like what are some key questions? Oh, right, so how is Intel competitively positioned in a semi's business? What are the chances does management's growth plan seem reasonable? Will the AI PC be the next big thing? Right, How strong is Intel's relationship with the US government's position to benefit from the CHIPS Act, right? Oh yeah, is there any problems with debts? Are there any problems with tech investment? Tech R&D, right? So what are the next? How can Intel win market share in data center and AI? Space, right? Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to the other side here, just because I don't have need to charge my computer. There's no charger on the other side. All right. Okay, nice. All right. Okay, so back on the other side. Let me just grab my other stuff. All right. So these are kind of the big questions maybe I should try to focus on as I go through this diligence. And I think right now, okay, this is these are good. I'm glad I wrote these down. Okay, so heading 1, Intel, the company. Okay. So x86 ARM instruction set architecture. Just things to think about. Okay. So I think then maybe how I might want to structure this, right, is let's start with the revenue build here. And as I kind of think about maybe I could use data from the past. I want to say past maybe 10 years. It does seem like a lot. But let's think. So client compute group. Alright, so you have the Core Ultra product line, and then also just the Core product line. So let's do, I think the Core product line is called Lunar Lake. I don't know if when exactly it's going to be released. Let's see. Panther Lake. Okay. Panther Lake expected in 2025. 14th gen Raptor Lake. Okay. Okay. Start from 2015 then. So 2015, I think this is when Intel was very dominant in the microprocessor space. Now, what if we do like 2018? Next one. Okay. So I don't even think, yeah, these don't even have anything. Core Ultra doesn't even have any sales in the past. I think this was made in 2024 probably, 2023, so it's a rather new product line. Alright. Let's DC and AI. Data center AI. Okay, so Xeon, it's probably going to be the big one here. And Gaudi. All right. Yeah, I think Gaudi might be their first gen. To double check. Okay, so let's let's maybe take a look here. All right. So I wonder if there's a way we could take a look at the sales here. And I think we were doing that, right, with this. Cabulake. Okay, so CCG. So this is the model that we had here. I think these are grabbed from the 10Ks. We saw that there was a decline in... Yeah, so the decline in client compute group really was driven by Apple taking care or using their own M1 chips here. And so maybe as you look forward until 2024, 2025, the biggest driver that Intel is thinking about is, I think, their... Yeah, so Intel company, let's create our thesis here. Heading 1, thesis. So Intel is very bullish on AI PCs. Let's think about their heading. All Alright, so tailwinds, headwinds. Apple doesn't use Intel anymore. So their revenue pretty much dropped 25%. Revenue dropped 25% in 2022. I don't know whether or not to actually believe them. I don't know if I believe them. Okay, so there's this sort of cyclical downturn both in 2021, 2022. So I guess that's when you had, I guess, a bull market. A lot of people were coming off COVID stimulus payments, and 2022, some of that spending started to fall. I think disposable income had declined maybe to record lows. Also, savings rates was pretty low as well. And I think this is when you start to see some hikes in interest rates. So I think consumer spending continued to fall here, and the sort of notebook and desktop space, right? So this is desktop. I think this is other. Yeah, volume fell, but you also saw inflation, so the average selling. Yeah, I wonder if Bloomberg has anything on actual chip sales. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to log in with Bloomberg, see if this happens, see if I can get any interesting data from there. Okay. Four days, 9 hours. Shoot. Okay. Alright, so Intel. Let's take a look. Okay, so maybe let's try FA. Company model. Yeah, there is no sort of by measure. Yeah, if we do by segment. Okay, yeah, they don't really have a breakdown by product. That would be really nice. Okay. So I don't see anything here. Maybe we could do our best way to estimate. Getting a call real quick. Hello? Hello? Yeah, hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, wait.妈要来吗？还是？ Yeah, do you think 我能在这儿待吗？ I know I told you I would go, 但是我有点忙. I don't know. Yeah, I know. But how long do you think it's gonna take? 我们在那儿待多长时间？ Yeah. I don't know. 那有点长，2个小时。Huh? Yeah. 不知道。Yeah, 时间短一点吧。那不是2个小时吗？ Yeah, that's okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll see you. Bye. Okay, so it's very bullish on AI PCs. I don't know if I believe them. Yeah, maybe it'll be helpful to get some type of timeline here of Intel Core. So Intel Core product timeline.
Well, the Malay place was a little bit unusual. It did. And you conflate what's on it. Just a standard
13th and 14th gen core, so these are the Raptor Lake. 14th gen. Alder Lake. Okay. Alder Lake.
I could really set this up. I could have done
Rocket Lake. Alright. Okay, so mobile. Interesting. 10th gen core. Gen Comet Lake.
Whatever his age is, he'll walk you around the whole place. Both of his kids, both of his schools.
Coffee Lake. Okay. Cabby Lake. Okay, maybe it'd be good to go back all the way to Cabby Lake.
My cousin is currently in Hanoi.
it'd be cool to just have the code name here, Raptor Lake.
Oh, no, makes sense. She's, well, no, I don't think she's CIA. If you talk to her, you'll understand. Why is it you went from agriculture sending salt from maybe some.
She retired.
Comet Lake. Okay, so let's do 9th gen, then 8th gen, 7th gen, right? Okay. Yeah, do we really need to know all of the microcontrollers? I don't think so. Okay, let's go Intel. Okay, wait, actually, let's Cabby Lake. Coffee Lake. And then Coffee Lake Refresh. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so when was Caddy Lake released? Releasing broke Intel's TikTok schedule. So every microarchitecture change York is the way a given instruction set architecture is implemented in a particular process. I see. So I guess this is actually something I think I'm learning in class right now, but maybe then the actual way the underlying process works in a processor is called a microarchitecture. And so you also have the instruction set architecture, which I think it doesn't really change too much. The actual instructions themselves are represented as bits on a computer, so a sequence of zeros and ones. And those instructions are encoded usually in either 32-bit or 64-bit instructions. So I think that you could have a sequence of 32 bits or maybe a sequence of 64 bits, but then I think you also use hexadecimal to represent that. So it's more or less detailed. Okay, so I think that this might be where Intel started to face some decline in gate length. Source and drain electrodes. Ooh, okay, so this is some technical stuff that I don't fully understand. Yeah. FinFET infield electricity, okay. What is this? x86 microarchitecture. Raptor Cove. Okay. So this is 14 nanometer manufacturing process. Shipping to manufacturers with soft chips officially launched each generation mobile CPUs. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's when they discontinued their mobile. All right. Okay, so 7th gen Kaby Lake. This was released in, let's say, 2016 Q2. Let's shift to so. Okay. Alright, I think I might have to go soon. Kaby Lake, the 7th gen as Intel Core processor. Okay, so this is the 6th gen, came out in 2016. Alright, I think this is maybe 2023, not sure when. Okay, so Coffee Lake then. Coffee Lake. Intel. Oh, let's see. Is Intel still making? Then have it. Until product change notification for more info. Okay, so this is actually pretty helpful. I'm gonna add helpful links. Helpful links to Intel product change info. Alright. So I think with that, probably gonna head out for now. I think there's some interesting things that we were able to do today. Didn't really get too much done in terms of progress, but laying out sort of the sequence of computer processor architectures made by Intel, it would be also very helpful to note the process here actually. So core, code name, and then also process technology. Right. Okay, so I think with that, probably gonna end the stream here. I want to say thanks for tuning in, and I'll definitely probably continue streaming later in the day. So hopefully I can do like a 5-6 hour stream, just straight Intel related stuff, either today or tomorrow, and maybe Monday too. Alright, with that, See you guys in the next one. Peace.